Security in Lamu and 10 suspects alleged to have killed 7 people during attacks in Widho in the county of Lamu on Sunday and Monday will be detained for 15 days to pave way for investigations. The suspects, among them a 16-year-old, were arraigned at the Mpeketoni law courts. They're being investigated for commissioning terrorist-related acts and being members of a terror group. Well, NTV's Kevin Mutai is on the ground for us and he now joins us live. Kevin, we understand that surveillance has been beefed up in the region and also a manhunt for more suspects believed to be hiding inside Boni Forest launched. How is the security operation coming along?
Well, as Riti, what we understand as soon as we got here is that we first found a multi-agency security team conducting a high-level security meeting at the county commissioner's office, where I understand that they were just strategizing on how to counter some of these criminal elements which are believed to be hiding in the vast Boni Forest. And what we understand so far is that some of those who are believed to have allegedly orchestrated the Sunday and Monday killings in Widho area that is in near Mpeketoni have already been arrested, and 10 of them have been arraigned, including a 16-year-old minor who will continue to be detained at Mpeketoni police station as the anti-terrorist police unit continue conducting their investigations. Remember that according to some of the sources that we've spoken to since we got here are saying that some of these elements are being linked to a terror group in Somalia, that is Al-Shabaab militants, but they are yet to prove that particular case before the court of law as ordered by the principal resident magistrate, that is Mudina, who directed that the suspects be detained for 15 days to allow for investigation officers to conclude their investigations before they'll be brought back to court. That will be on 20th of this month. But what we understand on the ground is that security has been totally beefed up, especially from Minjila along the highway to Lamu, and there's several spot checks, roadblocks that have been mounted by the security personnel, including the military, that is the Kenya Army, who are just making sure that the region is safe. And earlier on, we just did a spot check on what is happening, and this is what we compiled as the story. The 10 suspects appeared before Principal Magistrate Robert Mundia at the Mpeketoni law courts in Lamu. The prosecution told the court that they were carrying out terror-related investigations. According to the application seen by NTV, they were investigating an offense to commission a terrorist act, soliciting and giving support to terrorists, facilitating terrorists into the country, as well as being members of a terror group. The judge ordered that they be detained for 15 days at Mpeketoni police station. These offenses are based on preliminary investigations and statements gathered from witnesses. A source privy to the matter has told NTV that a man identified as Kamau was abducted by armed men who forced him to take them to several homes where they killed people and torched their houses. According to our source, all the victims died with their hands tied behind their backs and necks hacked from behind, indicating a signature killing for Al-Shabaab militants.
Those criminals who are said to have been, for instance, those who went to Widho, they were said to have had 2 firearms. And we are looking for those firearms because anybody who has an illegal firearm is a person we should go for. We are all over, but we are basically concentrating on those disturbed areas and mainly the forest where we suspect that the perpetrators or the criminals are hiding.
Reports further indicate that after the attack, they shot Kamau on the head, killing him on the spot before heading to the vast Amu ranch to terrorize locals, some of whom are said to have already fled their homes. They then destroyed private property.
So we suspect that those incidences are related to matters of land. There could be gangs that have been hired by land owners or others who have interest in land. And those gangs are the ones that we are going for, including the ring leaders and people who have masterminded the attacks. We have even seen that there could be some aspect of politics, considering that this is 2022, the year that we expect there will be a lot of political competition.
Now, a multi-agency security team comprising of the Kenya Army, Anti-Terrorist Police Unit, General Service Unit officers, among others, is patrolling the region. Several roadblocks have been mounted along the major roads, with security checks conducted in all vehicles to inspect all the travelers.
We are on top of things. We are taking whichever action that is necessary to make sure that the situation gets back to normal. We want to assure everybody wherever they are that Lamu is still a very safe destination for travel and trade.
The state, through the National Security Council, has enforced a dusk to dawn curfew for a period of 30 days within Lamu East and Lamu Central.
Ikifika saa 12 ya jioni hadi saa 12 ya asubuhi, tafadhali usipatikane nje.
Hata mimi sijui watanipata wapi kwa sababu sina mahali pa kulala, sina mahali pa kwenda na sijui nitaenda wapi. Kwa hivyo kapi ikinipata mimi sijui, naona kama wanaweza kwenda na mimi kwa sababu sina mahali pa kwenda.
Locals have been urged to cooperate with the security agencies who are on a mission to mop up illegal firearms, crack down on the criminal elements, as well as restore calm. A chemical analysis is also being conducted on the torched houses, with police suspecting use of combustion explosives during the attacks. Kevin Mutai, NTV, in Mombasa.